Today, I'm going to show you how to install a hardwired Ethernet connection from your first floor to the third floor, or even second floor. Most of the time when the technicians from Verizon or Comcast come, they will install the Wi-Fi router on the first floor as seen here, just because it's the easiest, fastest, and cheapest way. If you are watching this video, then getting Wi-Fi to the second or third floor is very challenging. That's why they'll want to install an extender on the third floor. Extenders are worthless without a hardwired Ethernet cord, though. Running an Ethernet cord from the first floor to the third floor has its own challenges. In previous videos, I've shown how to cheat using MoCa adapters, as seen in this video, this and the original video with Eros. You can cheat using MoCa adapters only if the coax cables were already installed by Comcast for your cable TV, but that's not always the case. Most newer houses do not have coax at all. The second option is easy but a little messy. Simply drill a small hole through the wall, have the Cat6 cable go out of the house, down to the first floor, and back into house and in the router. Most people's houses' back wall is made of vinyl siding, so it's easy to hide and cover up any cables sticking out. I'm happy to say that there is a third method of getting Ethernet to the third floor using power over Ethernet adapters. Most houses have a bunch of outlets as seen in these red squares here, here, and here. With power over Ethernet adapters, you can just plug one of them in, connect the Cat6 cable to your router, use another adapter on another wall outlet, and you'll have a hardwired Ethernet connection. Once done, you can plug any devices in, from Wi-Fi extenders to laptops to desktops. We'll be installing this powerline Ethernet adapter from TP-Link, but you can buy it from any other manufacturers, such as Netgear. These powerline Ethernet adapters have a very bad reputation, just because people don't install it correctly. If you don't install it correctly, then it will not work, or you'll experience a lot of disconnections. To install correctly, you might have to open up your electrical panel. You can see how that was done in this previous video, showing how to flash the Emporia View 3 with the ESP home firmware. Upon opening the electrical panel, you'll see that there's two legs. There's the A leg, and then there's the B leg. Some people call it phase A and phase B. I call them legs. Here are all of my circuit breakers. As explained in the video, the legs are mixed on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. Most electrical devices in the United States use 110 voltages. That's why if you want to have 220 volts, you have to combine these two breakers into one, combining the A and B together. That's what it looks like for the central air unit in my house. This one giant breaker right here combines the A leg and the B leg to get 220 volts. I identified all of my outlets in the house already when the panel was opened up, so I know exactly which outlet is on which leg. Let's go back to our original diagram, assuming that this outlet right here is on the A leg, then try to find another outlet on the third floor that's also on the A leg. If this outlet is on the B leg, then the adapters will not work properly, or not work at all. To know whether your outlet is on the A or B leg, you'll have to use a multimeter as explained in the previous video, or you can always guess and try your luck that way. Here is one of my TP-Link adapter on the second floor. It is plugged directly into an outlet. If you use a surge protector, it will not work properly because the surge protection will mess up the internet signal over electrical lines. The TP-Link has an Ethernet cord that's directly connected to one of my Ethernet switches. They are all hardwired to the main router on the first floor. Here we are on the third floor. This TP-Link adapter is connected to the same leg as the one on the second floor. Its Ethernet cable goes to this Era Wi-Fi access point to provide much stronger Wi-Fi on my third floor. There is no coax cable anywhere on my third floor, so this TP-Link is a godsend. Alright, hopefully you found this video helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.